Many roads lead to the Extreme Cowboy Race Championships. Mitch and Peggy Brasington's champion stallions were ridden using fishing line and a bullwhip. Horse to Heart hit the road in search of their story. Hi, we're out here at the Salt Creek Ranch in Colorado, where world champion Extreme Cowboy Race horse Hank, the famous stallion, grew up, lived, and his get are growing up out here in the pastures.
Well, when I lived in California, I had horses growing up, and then when I turned 40, decided it was time to get back into horses again. So I got a horse, and then my husband and I got together, and I had a horse, so he needed a horse. And he had a place here in Colorado, and the next thing you know, we bought a ranch, and we made a lot of mistakes, but finally, after 18, 15 years, how many? Do the math, babe.
16.
16 years. We really are happy and delighted with all the horses that we've bred. And actually, we're kind of gearing down now. We only have 40 horses in inventory, and primarily we're breeding our two Palominos, the two that were in the Extreme Cowboy Race. You know, we heard about it in 2007, and our trainer, and he's a young man, and of course I was kidding myself thinking maybe I could ride one of these horses at this event. And we asked him, would you like to do it? And he said, yeah. So we had never trained our horses for that. Never thought about doing it before, but they're just awesome horses and great disposition and incredibly athletic. So he said, sure, I'll do it. So we sent him over to him for a couple of months, and he got him in shape and rode him, and then he went out and won. There were about 45 people in the first event, and they had 3 go-rounds, and he came in, I think, 7th on one of our stallions, and then 1st on the other one.
Okay, which stallion was that?
That was in 2007.
And which stallion?
The stallion he went on was Hank Style This, my husband's horse. Yeah, and he's well, I think he was probably a 6-year-old then. I think he was 5 or 6. If I'm not mistaken. But Daniel trained him right from the ground up when he was a young man. I mean, when he rode these horses, I think he was only 22. I see. And he trained them from the ground up, and they're just a great team. Well, that first year was the first time that 2 horses owned by the same person had ever been qualified. And so we went to the finals in Kansas, and it was the first finals. And we did really well. We didn't win, but we did great. And then the next year we went to Eagle again. They called and said, oh, we're doing the race. Are you guys going to be in it? And so we went to that race and won again. The Hank Style This. 100% Wieskamp horse.
Okay, and one of your others took honors also, like 3rds or 4ths, 2nds?
In that race, well, no, he actually came in last in the finals because he was riding with fishing line reins, our trainer was, and the reins broke, and he was first on the first day. And then coming into the finals, you know, because of that. But it was the wildest, most extreme display of horsemanship that I would rather have seen that than have my horse win. It was pretty awesome.
And what prompted him to ride the fishing line for reins?
Just to show what kind of confidence he has in the horse and how well he handled. And, you know, it was going over a jump and the reins broke, and so he just kept on going, finished the course. Actually, he rides with a bullwhip, part of what he does, and he took the bullwhip and ran it through the snaffle, and so he was riding him with a bullwhip the rest of the way.
While he was in full speed,
yeah,
full gallop.
He didn't stop to do anything.
He didn't stop.
But primarily, our goal is just to enjoy our horses. So this winter, we'll take him to California and ride. That's what we did last year, and so if they keep going on to win, and he wants to show them, that's great. If not, they're just our horses.
Horse to Heart wishes the Brasingtons continued successes with the horses in their hearts.